Let us now start with a very new subject called perspective management. What perspective an entrepreneur or an individual working in an organization should carry with himself in order to carry out the work very effectively or in order to perform the activities of business very effectively and efficiently. This particular subject will be going to discuss all those requirements in detail. So the very first thing that we have to discuss in this particular chapter, in this particular subject, that is perspective management, is nature and scope of management. What is the nature of management and what are the scope of managing an organization? That is nothing but the management with that particular thing we will be going to learn in this particular chapter. In this particular chapter, we will be learning the concepts such as definition of management, concepts of management, role and importance of management. Then what is the difference between management and administration? What are the levels of management? What is the nature of management? What is professionalization of management? What are the skills of management and what is the scope of management? We know that every human being has several needs and desires, but no individual can satisfy all his wants because of the limitation of income or any other constraint that comes into the way for satisfying that particular want. Therefore, people work together in order to meet their mutual needs, which they cannot fulfill individually. Moreover, we know that man is a social being as he likes to live together with other people. It is by working and living together in organized groups and institutions that people satisfy their economic and social needs. As a result, there are several types of groups. Example, family, school, government, army, a business firm, a cricket team, and the like. Such formal groups can achieve their goals effectively only when the effort of the people working in these groups are properly coordinated and controlled. The task of getting results through others by coordinating their effort is actually known as management. That is, handling other people in order to get your work done is nothing but management. Just as the mind coordinates and regulates all the activities of person, similarly management coordinates and regulates the activities of various members of the organization. As far as definition of management is concerned, a little consideration will show that it is very difficult to give a precise definition of the term management. We cannot define management accurately and precisely. Different scholars from different disciplines view and interpret management from their own angles. The economists consider management as a resource like land, labor, capital, and organization. The bureaucrats define management as a system of authority to achieve business goals. The sociologists consider managers as a part of the class elite in the society. The definitions by some of the leading management thinkers and practitioners can be discussed as: number 1, that management consists in guiding human and physical resources into dynamic, hard-hitting organization unit that attains its objectives to the satisfaction of those served and with a high degree of morale and sense of attainment on the part of those rendering the service. This particular definition was given by Lawrence Apley. He says that management is nothing but guiding human and physical resources that comes into the production of a particular final product into the organization in such a way that the dynamic and the hard hitting means the organization which sets up its objective very high. Such organization attains its objectives up to the satisfaction level, and the satisfaction of any of the organization is to serve its customers with a high degree of morale and sense of attainment on the part of those rendering the services. Another definition can be that management is the coordination of all the resources through the process of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling in order to attain whatever the objectives that has been defined by the organization. This particular definition is given by Henry Sisk. Another definition of management can be: management is principally the task of planning, coordinating, motivating, and controlling the efforts of others towards the specific objectives that is being defined by the organization. This particular definition is given by James Lundy. Another definition of management is the art and science of organizing and directing human efforts that are applied to control the forces and utilize the materials of nature for the benefit of man. This definition is given by American Society of Mechanical Engineers. Management is the creation and maintenance of an internal environment in an enterprise where individuals who are working in the groups can perform efficiently and effectively towards the attainment of group goals. Management can also be defined as the art of knowing what you want to do and then seeing that it is done in the best and cheapest way. This particular definition is given by Taylor. To manage is nothing but to forecast and to plan, to organize, to command and to coordinate and to control. Management is concerned with seeing that the job gets done. Its tasks all center on planning and guiding the operations that are going on in the enterprise. Management is a distinct process consisting of planning, organizing, actuating and controlling, performed to determine and accomplish the objectives by the use of people and resources. Management is guiding human and physical resources into dynamic organizational units which attain their objectives to the satisfaction of those served and with a high degree of morale and sense of attainment on the part of those rendering services. Management is a multi-purpose organ that manages a business and manages managers and manages workers and work. Next topic is the concept of management. The term management has been interpreted in several ways. It has been interpreted as an activity, as a process, as an economic resource, as a team, as an academic discipline, as a group. Each we will be discussing in brief. Management as an activity. Management is an activity, just like playing, studying, teaching, etc. As an activity, management has been defined as the art of getting things done through the efforts of other people. Management is a group activity wherein managers do to achieve the objectives of the group. The activities of management are interpersonal activities, decisional activities, and informative activities. Next concept of management is that it is a process. Management is considered a process because it involves a series of interrelated functions. It consists of getting the objectives of an organization and taking steps to achieve objectives. The management process includes planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling functions. Management as a process has various implications such as social process wherein management involves interactions among people. Goals can be achieved only when relations between people are productive. Human factor is the most important part of the management. As far as management as a process, it has another implication as it is an integrated process.